As the rift between PGA and LIV Tours escalates by the day, we can only watch and wonder where all of this is leading and how much damage it'll bring to the widely followed sport. Prominent personalities have dropped their 2 cents on faceoff, what they think caused it, and possible remedies, most of which we will examine, but the warning parties seem determined to fight till the finish. We'll be giving you a rundown of what has gone down so far and how things stand. Do stick around till the end, and while you're at it, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. The genesis of the fight was when LIV, a company supported by the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Saudi Arabia, convinced several elite golfers, including Dustin Johnson and Phil Mickelson, to sign costly contracts to participate in its brand new event series. Due in significant part to the nation's track record on human rights, a sizable portion of the people reacted angrily. Following some wrangling, the PGA suspended the players who had signed with LIV. The players then retaliated by filing antitrust lawsuits. The professional game of golf has been charged with anti-competitive behavior before. For instance, the Federal Trade Commission issued a cease and desist order against the Golf Ball Manufacturers Association and the PGA in 1938. After concluding, the two organizations had teamed together to set the price of golf balls, and in 1991, a federal court in California dismissed an antitrust lawsuit brought by the PGA that contested new regulations governing the kind of clubs that players may use. LIV Golf thrives on the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund, and you know what that means. There's money to spend. Lots and lots of it. By the root of the grouse against it by a lot of other people is that it's viewed as an effort by Saudi Arabia to whitewash its international image. It has been tagged sports washing, that is investing in sports teams, tournaments, and leagues to divert attention away from the corruption and the human rights violations going on in the country. The country has hosted Formula One races, WWE pay-per-views, and other sporting events, and the Public Investment Fund purchased Newcastle United FC of the Premier League in October. The new LIV Golf has attracted numerous well-known players away from the PGA Tour for a variety of factors. Among the notable golfers who've left the PGA Tour for LIV Golf are major champions such as Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, Patrick Reed, Bryson DeChambeau, and Sergio Garcia, who all jumped ship in the past few weeks. All of the golfers who left the PGA Tour for LIV Golf have been suspended by the PGA Tour, and some have announced their resignation from the tour. There are far fewer tournaments than the PGA Tour, and there are 3 rounds instead of 4, in addition to providing golfers with hefty signing bonuses and payouts. There has been a legal tussle between both sides and lawsuits flying about. First, it was LIV Golf suing, but late Wednesday saw the PGA Tour filing a countersuit against LIV Golf, alleging anti-competitive practices by the Saudi-backed new league. The suit is the latest salvo in the war between the venerable PGA Tour and the upstart LIV. Both leagues have claimed that the player contracts and policies of other leagues limit golf talent and prevent proper competition. LIV has signed golfers to multi-year contracts with obligations far more restrictive than anything in the PGA Tour regulations, including a prohibition on participation in conflicting events that, unlike the Tour's conflicting event rules, does not allow for any request for release. The PGA Tour said in a filing Wednesday. The PGA Tour kept mute in response to a request for comment on its countersuit. Several notable people have weighed in on what they think about LIV Golf. According to ESPN's Mark Schlabach, Billy Horschel on Tuesday slammed golfers who have criticized the PGA Tour since leaving for LIV Golf. This happened at a press conference in anticipation of this week's Scottish Open. Horschel said, "I've been really frustrated by it because there's a lot of guys that are hypocrites that aren't telling the truth, that are lying about some things. And I just can't stand to sit here anymore and be diplomatic about it as I have been in the past. I don't fault anyone for going to play the LIV Tour. I don't have any ill will for anyone going to play the LIV Tour. I have ill will toward comments that they've made. Comments saying that PGA Tour Commission Jay Monahan doesn't listen. The PGA Tour doesn't listen to us. Jay Monahan and everyone at headquarters are the PGA Tour. They worked tirelessly for us to reap the financial rewards and have all the opportunities that we have. At the same time, I'm one of the 200 plus members of the PGA Tour. So when you take shots at the PGA Tour and Jay Monahan, you're not just taking shots at them, you're taking shots at us." Former President of the US Donald Trump seems to have different views. However, Speaking to the pressman at the LIV International Series Miami event, which he is playing host to, Trump attacked the organizers of the PGA, stating that they acted stupidly by not agreeing to work with LIV Golf. In his words, "The PGA is being destroyed by the PGA," Trump said, referring to the PGA Tour via Golf Week. "The people at the top, something should happen with them. They mishandled it so badly, they not only had an advantage, they're dealing with some very good people with unlimited money. They're good people with unlimited money, and something could have been worked out very easily." The tour decided to go, as Richard Mason said, to stonewall it. That didn't work out too well for them. As we said before, what they did is bad for golf. They could have had something so incredible, and now they've punched into the pension fund to lift prize money. And players are not happy with that, the pension fund. So it's going to be very interesting, and by the way, a lot of other people are coming over. Big names, you know that. The star system is always very important in sports, whether it's sports or anything else, and they've got the stars. This isn't very surprising considering Trump's sour relationship with the PGA Tour and his unalloyed support for their new competitor. 22-time on the PGA Tour, Rory McIlroy, however, seems eager to see the two warning sides get over their differences. According to him, he hates how the ongoing tussle is tearing the game apart. McIlroy said it was up to players who had joined the breakaway LIV series to help resolve tensions between the two sides. "I would just say the ball is in their court," McIlroy said in an interview with the BBC. "If they want to come to the table and try to play nicely within the sandbox that's already created, the opportunity is there. I've probably said a few things that are maybe too inflammatory at times, but it can just come from the heart. And how much I hate what this is doing to the game, if we can send rockets to the moon and bring them back again, and have them land on their own, I'm sure we can figure out how to make professional golf cohesive again." Up until this moment, LIV Golf hasn't still managed to secure a media partner in the United States, so it has streamed this year's tournaments on its website and YouTube rather than airing them on linear television. According to reports, Amazon and Apple declined streaming rights deal with the league. Golf Week recently reported that LIV Golf planned to pay Fox Sports to broadcast its 2023 season. That is strange. Typically, channels pay leagues for the right to broadcast competitions rather than the other way around. Recent reports about media rights have been incomplete and inaccurate. Rella told CNBC in response to the Golf Week report, "LIV Golf is just beginning its process and is in active discussions with several companies about broadcasting the golf league. We caution that no one should draw any conclusions about potential media rights, given that we're still in the middle of negotiations with several outlets. It wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turns out to be true. However, you can manage their money around when you have lots of it, I guess." The fight for supremacy continues. I'm pretty sure that every golf fan hopes by the time this fight is over, there will be no irreparable loss caused to the beautiful game. There you have it all. I'd like to hear your thoughts and which of the warring sides you think should triumph. I'll be in the comment section reading what you have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to smash the like and subscribe button so you do not miss on any of the future updates. Till then, see you next time. Gracias.